Hi friends, welcome to all. In this video we are going to see the packet tracer activity, troubleshooting a VLAN implementation scenario 2. Here we can see our addressing table. Also here we can see VLAN and port assignments. We will come to that. Before that we will go through the objectives of this packet tracer activity. In part 1, find and correct the network errors. In part 2, document the corrections to the network. And in part 3, implement solutions and test connectivity. Also, we will go through the background. In this activity, you will troubleshoot a misconfigured VLAN environment. The initial network has errors. Your objective is to locate and correct the errors in the configurations and establish end-to-end connectivity. Your final configuration should match the topology diagram and addressing table. The native VLAN for this topology is VLAN 56. Coming to part 1, discover and document issues in the network. Use the topology, addressing table, VLAN and port assignments table and your knowledge of VLANs and trunking to discover issues in the network. Complete the documentation table listing the problems you discovered and potential solutions. So here we can see the documentation. We are going to find the problems and we are going to solve that. So here is that documentation in our document. First of all, we will verify all the PCs and their IP address. Coming to PC1, desktop IP configuration. Here we can see that PC1 10.21 subnet mask is correct, and coming to default gateway, yes, it's correct. Now we will go to PC2. Here is that 20.22 subnet mask is correct and default gateway also correct. Coming to PC3, we know that in real system we have to use the command ipconfig using command prompt. We will try here that. Here we can see the address. This is PC3. Here we can see the details 30.23. Yes, it's correct. Then subnet mask and default gateway. Yes, it's correct. Now we will come to PC4. Our addressing table. Here we can see the details 10.24 subnet mask is correct. The default gateway also correct. Coming to PC5. Here we can see the details 20.25 subnet mask and the default gateway, everything is correct. Coming to PC6. PC6 details, IP address 30.26 subnet mask is correct. Default gateway also correct. Now we will verify the switch S1. So here we can see in our topology this interface gigabit Ethernet 0/1 and gigabit Ethernet 0/2. So these two interfaces should be a trunk. Also here we can see in our VLAN and port assignments the native VLAN we have to set a VLAN 56. Also here we can see S1 IP address and subnet mask. We will verify all these. Coming to S1. Oh, here itself we can see native VLAN mismatch discovered on gigabit Ethernet 0/2 with the S3 gigabit Ethernet 0/2 56. So here we can see here they didn't set this VLAN, native VLAN 56 as specified. So we will cross check that, right? Before that we will check the IP address. Show IP interface brief, or better we will go show running config, and here we can see the details 192.168.56.11 and the subnet mask is correct. Yes. Now we will check VLAN details in the switch S1. Show VLAN brief, and here we can see that Here we can see we have only the default VLAN, that is VLAN 1, but we have to configure all these VLANs, that is VLAN 56, VLAN 30, 10 and 20 into this S1 also. Now we will check native VLAN and trunk. Show interface trunk. Here we can see a trunking, a gigabit Ethernet 0/1 and gigabit Ethernet 0/2. Yes, it's correct. Here we can see those interfaces. Also here we can see the native VLAN is 1. So as per the instruction, we have to set the native VLAN as a 56. So we have to configure that. Coming to our documentation, here we have seen in S1 is not configured with any VLANs, and we have seen two interfaces configured as trunks and not set the native VLAN as 56. So this is a problem we identified in switch 1. So we will document that S1 is not configured with any VLAN and native VLAN 56. So we have to configure these two. Coming to the solution, here we cannot give all the commands. I'm not going to give all the commands here that we will configure in this switch S1. We know that we have to give necessary commands on this switch S1 to configure VLAN. Also we have to set this native VLAN 56. So here I give configure VLANs and set native VLAN 56. Now we will come to the switch S2. Right. So we will check VLAN and port assignments as per this table. Here we are getting this native VLAN mismatch. Anyway, we will solve this problem in S1 and then we will verify that. Right. Enable. Here we will give show VLAN brief and we will verify that. Yes, it's visible now. So first of all, here we can see VLAN 10, that is faculty staff. We can see the interfaces from 0/11 till 0/17. Coming to 10, faculty or staff, and here we can see the interface fast Ethernet 0/11 till 0/17. Yes, these ports are assigned correctly. Now we will come to 20, VLAN 20. Here we can see that VLAN 20 students, then ports from fast Ethernet 0/18 till 24. Here we can see that 20 students. Also we can see the ports from fast Ethernet 0/18 till fast Ethernet 0/24. Yes, it's correct. Now we will come to 30, VLAN 30. Here we can see that interfaces of ports fast Ethernet 0/6 till fast Ethernet 0/10. Right, here we can see that guest default. Here we can see the interface fast Ethernet 0/6 till FS 0/10. Yes, these ports are assigned to the correct VLAN as per our table. Also coming to VLAN 56, here we can see from 0/1 till 0/5. Yes, it's correct. Here we can see that 0/1 till 0/5. Coming to our topology, here we can see the interface gigabit Ethernet 0/1 in this switch S2 should be configured as a trunk which is connecting to another switch S1 to the interface gigabit Ethernet 0/1. So we have to verify that. We will check the trunking. Here we can give a show interface trunk. Here we can see they did not set any trunk. So we will check the status of this interface using show running config. Where is the gigabit Ethernet 0/1? Yes, here we can see gigabit Ethernet 0/1 switch port trunk native VLAN 56. But here we can see they set switch port mode as access. So this port should be a trunk port. Also we will check the IP address of the switch S2. Here we can see that 56.12. Yes, it's correct. And submit to mask. Here we can see, yes, it's correct. Now coming to our documentation, here we have seen in S2 the interface gigabit Ethernet 0/1 is configured as an access port, but it should be a trunk port. So we will give the problem here. S2 interface gigabit Ethernet 0/1 is configured as an access port instead of a trunk port. So we will go to solution. Obviously we have to give the command switch port mode trunk. So we have to implement switch port mode trunk command. Now we will come to the switch S3. Enable, here we are going to give the command show VLAN brief, and here we can see the details. Here we can see all the VLAN 10, 20, 30, 56. Here we can see all the ports are assigned to the default VLAN 1. So as per our VLAN and port assignment, we have to assign these ports to these VLANs. Now we will check the trunking. Here we can see this interface gigabit Ethernet 0/2 in the switch S3 should be trunking, which is connecting to the interface gigabit Ethernet 0/2 in this switch S1. So we will check that. Show interface trunk. Yes, here we can see that gigabit Ethernet 0/2 is trunking and natively VLAN is 56. Yes, it's correct. Also we will check the S3 IPv4 address. So here I am going to use show running config better, and here we can see the address and submit to mask 56.13. Yes, it's correct, and submit to mask also correct. Coming to our documentation, the problem we identified in this S3 is S3 ports are not assigned to a VLAN, and the solution is obviously we must implement a switch port access VLAN command based on the port assignments in our table. So here is that according to this port assignment table, right? So we will write that here. Solution, implement this command switch port access VLAN command based on the port assignment table we have, right? We are not going to give the entire command here. Anyway, we are going to implement that in our topology. Now we will come to part 2. Implement the solution and test connectivity. Verify PCs on the same VLAN can now ping each other. If not, continue to troubleshoot. Right. So before coming to this test, we must implement the solution. Coming to our document, here we can see the first problem. S1 is not configured with any VLAN and native VLAN 56. So we have to configure VLANs, and we have to set the native VLAN 56 in this switch S1. First of all, we will configure this VLAN as per this table. Coming to S1 CLI enable. So we will create this VLAN 56. Configure terminal. Here we are going to create a VLAN 56. Also we have to set the name, and here we can see that name. I am going to copy that. Right. Now we'll create the next VLAN, that is VLAN 30. Also we will set the name. Here is the name. Right. Also we will set the VLAN 10. Here we can see that name, faculty or staff. And the next one is a VLAN 20. and here we will give the name for this VLAN 20, that is students. Now we will set a native VLAN for the interface, so gigabit Ethernet 0/1 and 0/2. Here we have to go to the interface, gigabit Ethernet 0/1. We will give us a range so that we can do it together. Range gigabit Ethernet 0/1 and 2. Here we are going to give a switch port trunk native VLAN as specified 56, and here we got the message port consistency restored, port consistency restored. Here we can see that. Now we will verify the changes or the configurations we made in this S1. Show VLAN brief, and here we can see the VLANs we created. Alright, also we can see show interface trunk, and here we can see native VLAN 56 for the port gigabit Ethernet 0/1 and 0/2. Coming to the next problem, S2 interface gigabit Ethernet 0/1 is configured as an access port instead of a trunk port. So we have to change this mode from access to trunk. So implement the switch port mode trunk command. So quite easy. So we're coming to S2 CLI. So here also we have to restore the consistency. So coming to enable. Here we are going to configure terminal global configuration mode. So we have to go to the interface gigabit Ethernet 0/1. So here only we are going to give the mode switch port mode as a trunk. Well, yes. Coming to the next problem, here we can see S3 ports are not assigned to a VLAN. So implement the switch port access VLAN command based on the port assignment table. So here we can see our table. So we will configure into this device S3. Here we can see VLAN 56 for the ports of fast Ethernet 0/1 till 0/5. So we will come to S3 and we will assign these ports to the correct VLAN. Enable configure terminal. We have to go to the interface, a range of interfaces, fast Ethernet 0/1 till 5, and here we are going to give a switch port access VLAN 56. Next here we can see VLAN 30 from a fast Ethernet 0/6 till 0/10. So we will exit and we will go to the interface, range fast Ethernet 0/6 till 10, and here we are going to give switch port access VLAN. Let us check that it's 30. Coming to the next, here we can see the ports from 0/11 till 17 for this VLAN 10. Right, we will exit and here we are going to give interface range fast Ethernet 0/11 till 17, switch port access VLAN 10. Also here we can see from 18 till 24 VLAN 20. Interface range fast Ethernet 0/18 till 24, switch port access VLAN 20. Now we will test the connectivity. So we will ping from PC1 to PC4. We will get the IP address PC4. Here we can see that. So PC1 command prompt ping to PC4. Yes, we are getting the replay. Now we will try from PC2 to PC5. So here is the PC5 address. Coming to PC2, command prompt, here we are going to ping to PC5. Yes, we are getting the replay. Now we will try from PC3 to PC6. Here is the address of PC6. Coming to PC3, command prompt, ping to PC6. Yes, we are getting the reply. Suggested scoring, packet tracer scored 70 points. Yes, here we can see that completion status 70 out of 70. Well, that's all in this packet tracer activity, that is a troubleshooting a VLAN implementation scenario 2. Friends, if you have any doubt in this packet tracer activity, please comment below. Also, if you like my video, give a thumb and don't forget to subscribe the channel so that you will get latest uploading video info into our Gmail. Thank you.